Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Cincinnati's offense is on the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Now on second down. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
And the Bearcats are on the move. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Give to the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The give from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off a defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. He finds his man, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. It's loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn. They try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
Touchdown, Wake Forest.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close, by the goal line, there was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kickoff.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Swings it out to the flat. Makes a catch and knocked down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Royer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Cincinnati, 0.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. When the offense is playing great, defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they're not on the same page there.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Green. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
The Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Morin. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. He's got his man. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Off play action on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. He's got his man across the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the Bearcats want to move quickly. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
lot of urgency for this offense. They'll try the counter. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Working that left side now. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
It is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Claiborne. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. They're bringing heat. Finds his man. It's Claiborne.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Got it in the middle. It's Morin. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Morin. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Cincinnati, 3.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Feeling some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And as time runs out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee and go to the break, content with the lead they've built. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Claiborne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll open the second half with a run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now on first down from the 30. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Now on the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made after the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That's caught. It's Royer.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short play. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Makes the quick grab. Now on second and short after that pickup. Back to throw, it's Mockmeyer. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Morin. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bearcats!
How about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Royer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He's got the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return, it's Morin. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Bachmeyer. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Finds his big tight end. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's right on target. Touchdown, Bearcats! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Wake Forest, 28. Cincinnati.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
33 sets a kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Wake.
Touchdown.
He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6.
Cincinnati, 23.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Oh, look out, there he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Shotgun snap on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 33 set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Claiborne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sweet cut there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the run on the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On 3rd down, going up top. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Wake! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, That was a good play of the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Ball's incomplete. It's now second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Trying to get to it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.